teacher learns to not teach in the same way, to not just stand in front of a room and deliver a bunch of information, but to design a space where the children are engaged in really meaningful activities. It's very sophisticated. It's designing and facilitating, which requires a lot of understanding of the subject area, but then a very different pedagogy, you might say. But when you watch teachers who get good at it, it's very impressive. I have a good friend who's in Massachusetts, who's a mathematics teacher. And over 20 years, he's designed a process where the children teach each other algebra. It's fascinating to watch. He never talks for more than 5 minutes in any class. And the kids are all working together in groups trying to solve complex algebra problems. But he's designed the whole process. And then during the class, he's walking around. He can see what students are doing well with what, who's struggling with what. He'll stop sometimes and say, hey, I noticed a bunch of you are having difficulty with this type of quadratic equation. Does anybody have any ideas? And all of a sudden, the kids are all changing ideas. Needless to say, the kids love it. It's very exciting. I take mathematics educators to visit his class sometimes. And one comment which was made by some very sophisticated mathematics educators, I've never forgotten. It was really quite touching. This man, we had a team of about 6 people visiting the class. And they visited 2 cycles, so they got to see it going on for maybe 3 or 4 hours. And it was all over. One of these very experienced math educators said, I've seen a lot of algebra classes in my life. I have never seen so much smiling and laughter in algebra. So there's plenty of room for innovation in pedagogy. And of course nowadays, because of the technology in part, it's driving this. Because the kids go, why do I need to go to school to get information? Right? I can get information all the time. So it kind of raises an obvious question. What could we be doing in school if you don't worry about just delivering information? Well, kids could be working together. They could be working on projects. They could be doing things that's really meaningful to them, accessing the information and knowledge that they need to do it. So the school could really change in very dramatic ways. And you see a lot of examples of that today.